Welcome, this is Glendin ThePackRat, and I am in Space Engineers, Season 3, Episode 12. We've been heading to the big blue marble out there forever. We've left behind the alien world that we started upon. Did that make us aliens? I'm not sure. I had to put warp drive on the ship because, wow, I'm not going to live that long to actually see Earth if we keep this going with just, at 100. I've been traveling at 2,000. And, yeah, I also took off the speed limit. And we've been flying by. I did some modifications to the ship you really need to know about. I put an XL aurora detector on it. When you turn that on, it tells you everything in the asteroid you're near. Now, from the last episode, when I get back to the asteroid we were going to mine, the mining beam still didn't work. They were not fixed. And apparently something fundamentally in the game dealing with mining has changed, because the nanites could no longer mine either. So I'm like, well, let's go back to the old standby. So I put a earthbreaker drill on the front, and it holds a lot. It's like a storage container drill. And yeah, I found some neutronium, and I went and scooped that out of that rock and headed out to Earth, and found that the distance was so great that it would take centuries to get there. So basically we have warp drive. Don't ask me how we got that, but we got that. I want to put a few more of these here. I know that they're a little bit hanging out here in the weather. I just want to process a lot of stone fast. I'm having thoughts about, well, anyway, I've been doing scans. Traveling this quick gets you, the antenna has a 50,000 range on it. Traveling that fast gets you up to 50,000 pretty quick, and then you can do another scan. Come on. You're going to do this to me, aren't you? Really? Is it snowing up there or something? I want to just put this here. Yeah, okay. Put that there. And we can take the metal away over here and put a few of them there too. Oh, I did build me some new tools. I eventually did that. Let's just put in, because I want to get this stone done with before it even gets into the ship. So I'm thinking about excluding stone from the ship because, well, here's what I'm thinking. Let's try to put that in there and there. Perfect. Perfectly built. Well, not really, but it'll do. Now I'm thinking, well, let me show you what I found. Now that I'm moving at 2,000 and I can scan every 50,000, I've been finding a couple of small things. I found a Stargate on a platform, and I ate that. And then I just found this. That's the first. I've been playing this game for thousands of hours, and this is the first asteroid base I've ever come across. And yeah, the XL ore detector is on right now, and it detects everything in an asteroid that you're near. There's platinum and uranium and there's all kinds of stuff down there I don't have. So we might do a little mining while we're here. So yeah, I'm thinking about restricting the stone so it doesn't even get back here. That's not good. Need one of those. Yeah, there we go. Conveyor sorter. 4. We need to cut one of these out too. Let's try to exclude the rest of the ship. 4. Nope. Let's go the other way. If it gets built, we'll exclude stone from the rest of the ship. I do have a couple of other stone crushers in the back, but maybe I'll get rid of those. We'll just keep stone crushers out here. Ooh, I have an idea. Why don't we do this? Well, now that we have warp drives, you know, the should really put a couple of these down here too. Weight is really not a problem unless I get back into the atmosphere. It's gonna take its sweet time putting it down. It got lag because of the XL core detector is on. That causes lag. I want to do a couple of those. We'll do a couple of these. And we're going to build it. I realize that it's sticking out the front of my shield, so the other shield will automatically take hold of it. This won't. So let's put its own shields on here because it'll be carrying a lot. And I don't want to lose it. We're not looking for a fight, but if one comes, we'll run like hell. And I've been thinking, you know what? We're doing this epic journey from across the solar system, trying to find the big blue marble and make a base there and everything. And we want to build the Tranquility ship and all that. And you know, why don't we just start now? I do not have the capability of storing all that. So I was thinking, we're going to eat this base down here. What I did was I threw a hacking computer down. And which one is this? Deconstruction. So let's eat the base. I'll put it down here. I'll put it down here. This will be the last block it eats, I think. Yeah, we can do one. Let's eat the base. Put all those parts. Well, I don't think I can hold all those parts, so we'll start that off. I'm going to build. Maybe I can't get it from here to there unless I pull out some thrusters. I'm talking about thrusters. I need a few more on the top. A few more thrusters on the top. That's not there at the moment. I noticed maneuvering around. Oh, that's a good place. Nice and that's a good place for a thruster, right? Up. The warp drive is phenomenal, and that's the only place I could find to actually stick them. And I got too close to somebody, and they were firing at me. So the extra shields. Let me turn off that XL. That extra shields helped a lot. But this is just turning into a Borg conglomeration here. There goes the base. Bye. Let me get in there and turn off that XL. And put stone. Conveyor I just put in. Turn that off. Go to this here, and it's already built, isn't it? No, maybe we're not building everything. The shield generator isn't built yet. Okay. Maybe I have to go out and find it. Conveyor sorter. There. We want to use that, and we want to blacklist stone. So it doesn't come into the rest of the ship. And I know it's going to take, there. Let's see if this will work and keep stone at the rest of the ship. and just let's just check who owns what here. Press shift. Nope. The two new shields are. No, not nobody. I want me. It's all mine. There we go. Okay, that should exclude stone from the rest of the ship. Of course, the lights I just put in aren't working. It just, yeah. It's not doing me any good. Sitting there. And that should take care of all the stone that comes in from... Because there's a lot there. Even there's so much neutronium I picked up too. It's still processing that, and I don't want to turn it off. In fact, we should be making bigger ones. Stone crusher, that's finished there. I think stone crusher. I don't think I have any more stone in here, which is a good thing. But it's like we're like slap full. We don't know where to put all this stuff. The refinery is working on neutronium, and it's working on uranium, and neutronium, that's for making antimatter weapons, and that has to be processed in some sort of reactor that I haven't built yet. So we're just carrying that because I found some, and it's supposed to be really rare. Here, put that where it's supposed to go. So, yeah. Let's hopefully we keep stone at the rest of the ship. We may do a little bit of mining. Oh yeah, that's my radar. I had to put radar in. We're moving so fast. You see everything that's out there that's like blue? Not me. The radar. Let me turn it on. 5. Otherwise you slam into an asteroid at that speed. I mean, you can't see him coming. It flashes every so often. There it is. You can hit this button and it tells you what everything is. Massive asteroids, huge asteroids. There's a lot of asteroids you can't see. And I don't want to smash into them. There's a couple right in front of us. So this, you know, traveling any closer, any faster than 2,000 is ludicrous. You just smash into an asteroid. There's no way to stop. 2,000, you could evade an asteroid if it's coming straight at you. And that 1193K ship over there is in Argentavis, an enemy ship. As long as he doesn't come any closer, I'm fine. But leave me the hell alone. Anyway, let's turn that off. I don't need the radar on right now. That's 5. Keep everything off here. I'll deal with the shields in just a bit. Let's go back outside. Check my... Okay. My hydrogen's good. I still have to find out why that's doing that. Probably the other thing is heating the air too quick. But anyway, I'm thinking as I eat this base and I have nowhere to put all the parts, why don't we just start using them? Why don't we start using them to where they're supposed to go? That could be pretty cool. Why don't we take a couple of thrusters out here and yeah, we could do this. We could do. Oh yeah, we got to get past these thrusters, but they're not. We're not actually using them anymore. So I'm thinking how to connect one part of the ship to the other. I know, like, yeah, here we go. We could put a, you have to take one of these out, though. Or turn them all off, for now. I think perhaps we should turn them all off. They're atmospheric thrusters. They're not working for us out here. We just don't want them to damage what we're doing. So, let's pull out one of these. Some of these, and I want some heavy construction, so we'll pull out some of these. And what we'll do is I'll turn all the atmospheric thrusters off, and I'll build a conveyor system out to here. And I can maybe take Well, let's face it, this is not going to see atmosphere again. I'm pretty sure of that. So, why don't we do this? Why don't we make a big... We can make all the parts we want. We got stone, we got... Let's make a platform out here. Past the thruster damage. Past thruster damage. Let's take that out too. Uh-oh, something's spawning in. That's what happens when this Argentavis looks like it's leaving. Good. It didn't call for more. So, past thruster damage, you see. We could build refineries and everything else out here, but we can build a projector out here. Is that past thruster damage? I think so. I think that's past the thruster damage. Build a little platform, totally behind us. We have warp drive now, so we're not dealing with, you know, slow thrusters. We're like, put the pedal down and it goes. So, it doesn't really matter how heavy we get this thing. What if I just take that one vertical thruster out for now? Yeah, let's do that. Because the warp drives are sitting in the other one. So we don't want to take them all out because warp drives will fall off and it's like... But let's take the conveyor straight out. We can. Straight out through here, right? Taking away? No, there isn't. How do you like that? So we're going to do a 5. Face it, I want to build Tranquility and take this one apart. This served its purpose, but it's, or it's serving its purpose, but it's getting a little small. Tranquility is also a planetary lander, so keep in mind that the nanite systems that are building for me have access to the assemblers and can build any part they want, providing I have the right ore. So, to that end, we have a rock crusher in the front. Rock isn't going to get into the system. I might have to put another one of those. Maybe a couple of storage tanks out here, but I think I'm going to have some on the top and some on the bottom of this, so that we don't have it all in one place. Let's try that. Let's go with bring it on up here. Bring it up here. Put another 4. All right, let's try. We're out of thruster range. Let's try a couple of XL components. And XL is pretty cool. It's got a lot of big critters. As soon as I find it, it's not grouped by itself. Let's just do XL. There we go. We have a huge assembler. Now, I'm not sure if the assembler is going to work with the nanite system. So we're going to find out if it does or not. I want to put some refineries down. I want to see how big this XL assembler is, and if it is able to use it, it's the wrong way around. If that is big, man, that is a lot bigger than I thought. Why don't we put it over here inside of this here and give it Wow, that's big. I hope big. Massive, huge. That should give it a connection. Yeah. Let's put the platform around that. Let's put one of those XL refineries on top of it. And then after that, I'm going to put a projector. We're going to build Tranquility directly behind us as we tow along. We'll find things to eat. We'll find things to eat. We'll find bases and ships and everything else. Hopefully not in a fight. I probably need to put some shields on this thing too. We'll mine rocks and all this other stuff. Let's see what it looks like for this. Wow, this refinery is just massive. XL is not covering it. It's just massive. It's even, wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought. A lot bigger than I thought. Let's find out how to connect it, because we haven't done that yet. Needs to be built a little bit more than that in order to figure out where to connect it at. So we'll wait a little bit. I need to build the platform out just a little bit more. To put a projector on it, and to project the Tranquility behind it. Now I'm not going to put the entire critter out there hanging behind us, but I will put just the buildable blocks. So as it builds the blocks, Tranquility will get larger and larger and larger, and hopefully the whole damn thing is within range. Otherwise, we might have to put another nanite factory out here, which we might do anyway. Let's look at projectors. Projectors. I know there it is. Pretty sure we're not using any more of those for right now. So let's do a projector, and it's got to be, now the X should be the top, and it is. Okay. And you turn it around, and that should be the front. I'm probably backwards on this, but yeah, it's... Oh, I can build it right there. Now, I need an access point to it, so... Why don't we put... Don't need a cockpit, really. Well, we could put one. An emergency back here. Let's do that anyway. Let's, in case I need hydrogen or anything back here, let's put an emergency cockpit back here. How do I actually get something to it? I need to... run some things around it. 4, 5 again. Four again. Let's put it 2. Let's put it. So we're going to do that. We're going to do another 5, another 4. There we go. We're going to do that. That's going to get us hydrogen, oxygen, or whatever else we're going to do here, and I keep hitting the V. Now, emergency hydrogen I can get from there if I start getting low and can't get back to the rest of the ship. It'll also let me program this and put Tranquility on here. And I need a tie-down point. Probably a really hefty tie-down point. Don't know where I'm going to tie to the Tranquility. Somewhere along this point. It has to be touching the rest of the ship. 1, for the nanites to work, and 2, for I can get in there now. And 2 for the projection just won't work. It's not there. So where is the projector here? There we go. Projector on off. Now here comes the tricky part. Now you have to go in. Not the main cockpit. That's all right. Wow, it's building fast. That's why I'm getting a huge amount of lag. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to need some more. Projector. I'm going to change this a little bit so it's easier for me to find. Blueprint is going to be the. Ooh, we got a bunch of them in here. But I really like. I thought about building one of them on the planet and turn it into a mining base. Been finding all kinds of stuff lately. That could look cool. We're going to go to the planet. We're going to play around with all kinds of things. I thought about that too, but this can land on the planet. So I'm going with that. And it's loading. So double clicked it and it's loading. It's going to take a minute. It's a lot of parts. Come on. Yes, there we are. Now it is way too close and it is superimposed on me. So that's not the way I want to have it built. So we're going to look at that through the screen. We're going to go back to the control panel. We're going to go down to where this is. Where is it? I don't know. Where is my projector? You know, I'm going to have to do a save here. PRO. We're going to save that and it'll put it at the top of the list. There we are, projector. Blueprints is there. Now we're going to do horizontal offset, bring it up a little bit. We're going to pitch it. Yes, no? Is that upside down? It's sideways. You go, oh, we're going to twist it around. It's hard to see. That's upside down. That's right side up. I'm not sure exactly where it's connecting to my ship, but I want to do horizontal offset. No. Vertical offset. No. I want to move it out. Definitely want to move it out, or maybe just have it over top. How about we just do that? That's not what I want either. Roll, pitch forward. Why don't we do a vertical offset? I don't think we can get any farther away. Do a vertical offset to there. Let's check. Okay, that'll work. We could tie. Oh, maybe not. I gotta bring it over one. We could tie it to the engine, right in the back. That is forward. Okay, that's back. That's the end of it. We could tie it in there. Let's move it over just a hair. Let's look at it this way to be able to move it over a hair. Let's go to control panel, projector. There it is. And we'll move it over a hair, which is, I'm not sure. Vertical. No, horizontal. That'll work right there. Keep projection. Take a look at it one more time. Does that look like it's, yeah. We could have moved it over one more, but, oh, it's already building it. Oh, stop. Well, this is where we're going to, we're going to have a connection to it right here now, because it's already starting to build it. Okay, we're going to leave that at that because, and we're going to show only buildable. So the rest of it's going to disappear. And now everything that's connected to the block that's connected to my ship is going to start building. And it's going to slowly build all these objects. And as it builds these, more and more are going to show up, and it's going to build those. That way I'm not confusing it by putting too much stuff in there. I probably already did put too much stuff in there, but yeah, the assembler, I'm not sure if that'll work. I'm not sure what kind of parts we need. If we look now, we probably have this assembler going nuts. Yeah, it's just building, 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 and building. It's everything. So, yeah, it's just queuing up to build all kinds of stuff because it's going to need massive, massive amount of stuff just to build what we've got here. So, perhaps right now at this point we should turn the assembler off. I mean, the projector off and let it finish building the rest of the ship we just put together. So, I really do want to move that projector over one. Really don't like it being... No, but that's alright, I guess. That's alright the way it's doing it. That's alright. We're going to take it and we're going to make this a little stronger. Not like that, like this. Oh, you only want that. Okay. Make it a little stronger, I suppose. We don't need this. This needs a connection. So probably we should... Can we make a connection here? How about 3? Yeah, we can do that. That's good. Underneath the thruster. Let's just let it build what we have and then turn it back on. That way we don't have to store all these parts. The parts are just going to come straight back to the our build back here. We still have to figure out how to connect up the XL refinery, and I think I need one block to the left. No, there's one there. So, I think I need one block there, and to go up to it. Maybe like this, and like that. Connects up the refinery. Probably could have connected it from below. Or maybe A is connected. Who the hell knows right now? And I have to now find out if the this thingy down here, this XL, what, I can't get into it from here? Oh, you bastard, you. If the nanite factory can use those, does it have an option for the nanite factory to use it? If not, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be for me. So I want XL, which is probably all the way down here. Assembler. Yes, it does. In cooperative mode. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's look. What is it doing already? Nothing. Maybe it's not fully built. It should be fully built. Is it on? Cell assembler. It's me. It has power. It's on. Maybe the nanite systems don't know it. Or maybe they don't have another part they need to build right now. If I were to take some out of the other system, it would probably go ahead and... yeah, it's set. 1 and 2, use assemblers. Production. Let's go to... We have the 1 assembler. So... Let's start killing this off and see if it puts it to the XL. Uh-oh. Don't tell me we're out of iron. We're not out of iron. You just got to pull some more in. Let's go to the XL assembler. What? What do you mean you don't have any? Assembling. We're going to need a lot of that. Might as well just tell it to queue up. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of that. That should... Well, if it doesn't queue up on its own, it may not be that useful for me. Maybe I should just build a whole string. That's why I put it underneath, sort of. Maybe I should build a whole string of normal. Don't know yet. Let's get it all built. Let's go ahead and finish eating this base. Let's take a look at the base. Let me get a little drink here. Not coffee today, iced tea. And I don't drink sweetened iced tea. I drink unsweetened iced tea. It's just tea bags floating in water, ice cold. Wow, it's just eating everything. I haven't even explored the base yet. Haven't even been inside the base yet. So maybe we should go look at this base before it's not here anymore. Hope it says me, my grinder. Ground away everything inside. It's a really fat, hairy grinder. We have a gun in here, but since I went and took out put the hacking computer on there, it's not a gun anymore. Open says my grinder. Not much here. There is really no oxygen or anything. What kind of base was this anyway? We have a reactor with nothing in it. That was a good thing, because it couldn't shoot me with no reactor. But you know what? I don't really care about exploring the base right now. I am having a ball just doing the rest of the stuff. And that's going to be the last block it picks up. The hacking computer took it all over, and it belongs to me. And I'm just going to take everything. If there's anything in those refineries, it'll be mine too. It'll take it all. Mine, all of it. And we might actually come down here and do some mining while we're waiting for all this to happen. There's some good stuff down here. There's uranium and stuff. Maybe we should go get that. I also have the shields to mess with. I got the 2 new shields I have to increase a little bit. Off down there. I have the 2 new shields I put in the front. I have to increase those a little bit. Why don't we turn the shields on? Yeah, see, I need to increase those just a little bit and add them to the rest of the shield. So let's do all the shields together. Oh, that's landing gear. Shields. No. Shield 1, 2, shield generator. It is shield 3. I took out the word generator. It makes it easier to find when it's small like that. So I want to put them all together. So let's do and put in shields. How about with a D? Shields. Save. So now we have shields. I need 3 and 4 to go at least 20 to not look ridiculous. I think the ship I actually have it at 50. I want to protect the nose a little bit more anyway. That way I have a double shield on the front protecting the front of the drills, because the drills is where a lot of cargo is going to be. So yeah, let's do that. So they're on. Everything's on at once. Okay, that's good. 50 on the back. Oh, what the hell is that? That is not what I was thinking about. Okay, it just had to reorient itself. There it is. We have a little bubble shield around the front. That'll work. And not kill my power. Let's let's back up. I have the warp drives off. We can turn the warp drives on a second. Pow. Pow, and all the nanites fly away. Now, the warp drives won't... what happened? Oh, I tore the antenna of the base off. It was floating. The shields protected me. Well, we'll probably have to go get that. I won't let all the parts go loose. Unless those are the nanites getting it now. Back out the door. Back away slowly. Yeah, the nanites aren't going to go get that before it gets out of range. Let's go get that. I knocked it off the base, or maybe I knocked it off. Did I knock it off my ship? Oh yes, it was connected there. Crap. I knocked it off my ship. Let's put it back on. Poor baby. It's just having a rough day. It's having a rough day, antenna. We need to put the antenna back on, because the antenna is how I scan for everything. Just a normal one, not a compact one, just a normal. Compact one isn't really all that small. This fits just fine. Let's just put it back on. I blew off my antenna. That's how powerful the warp drive is. It's just incredible. It just catapults you into the next. Okay, that's still within range of that. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to do some mining. Just get stone in here to be processed. Test that all out. Oh wow, we're really over the time limit of this episode. So I'm going to eat this base. I'm going to do a little mining. Can we get in the door here? I actually put a gravity generator in here. I want to find out why this is. Is this pulling so much air that no air is actually staying in here? Or do I have a leak somewhere? I may have a leak somewhere. I'll have to turn it off and find out. Yeah, the drive goes forward or back, and it doesn't go up and down or anything. So we have to go up and down the hard way. So I'm going to eat a bit of this asteroid. We're going to work on... I need a shield generator in the back too, I think. It's still working on this. I have to test this all out to see if this actually works. Is the XL refinery going to build stuff for me? I don't know. Why do I have this extra thing back here? I don't know. I'll take that off next time I'm out there. And I'll turn that on once I get a bunch of more parts. And this is actually finished with the ship itself. But, yeah, after I eat the station, we're heading to Earth. I'll see if I can get some uranium out of this rock. And we're going to head back to Earth. And every 40,000 parsecs or whatever they call it. Blood Wraith? Oh, no. 9 away? 936? Ooh, I got to really take a look at that one. 935. Okay, he's not coming any closer. Heavy military escort. We've got some stuff creeping up on me I didn't even notice. We're just going to eat this and move on. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm going to need to put a shield on the back. Anyway, we will head on to Earth as soon as I finish eating this base, because it's going to take about an hour. And all these parts are going to go on to Tranquility, and we'll start building that and eventually get there. And then I'm going to start modding the Tranquility, taking off all the extraneous parts I don't need. We're going to put warp drive engines in that, and it can land on a planet, so it'll be pretty cool. So thank you for coming on a journey with me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I encourage you to leave a comment. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss my next episode. You can also follow me on Twitter for an instant update on all my new videos the moment they come out. The link for Twitter is in the description below. And I'll see you next time.